for her floor exercise. And again, she too will perform without the number 125 in the back.
Christy has the same tumbling run as the last two girls. A double back somersault with a full twist. And she sticks it.
Maria, you had made mention that Christy has developed her leg strength so much over the last, well, particularly 8, 9, 10 months even.
Oh, yes. Her legs are looking just as powerful as Mary Lou's did.
Mary Lou Retton. Darling of the Olympic Games for the women in 1984, certainly.
And the crowd's with her. Look at that smile on her face. She's having fun out there. Double pike somersault, yes. Perfect landing.
Number 1 ranked gymnast in the United States, Christy Phillips.
She's showing you right now why she is number 1. Getting set for her last tumbling run. And a double pike somersault. Beautiful.
Oh my, what a routine by Christy Phillips.
It's the best routine we've seen tonight.
Oh, Bella's going crazy.
That was fantastic. That was the best one. First one.
Shoot! Oh, here she comes again to take the applause. She did ask Bella, if I may, and he said, certainly.
That was a good one.
And the teammates add to the congratulations. She's won 3 events and second all around at the LSU Mardi Gras Invitational, but again, had to finish behind the all-around competition to her teammate Phoebe Mills.
All right. Good job, guys. First one was good, too.
Well, again, Christy Phillips kind of putting a punctuation mark on the activities on the floor exercise here tonight. And she did put on a little showbiz.
That smile on her face is so important.
And again, as Maria had pointed out at this stage of her routine, the crowd had been very much in it. And now we're waiting for the final tumbling run that would put an excellent end to a beautiful exercise by Christy Phillips.
And a perfect landing.
And a perfect finish. Christy Phillips, once again of the Caroli Gymnastics team number 1. Are they the champions? Will they overtake Scats? We'll find out as we'll continue with more of our Alamo City Women's Gymnastics Classic coming to you from the Hemisphere Arena in San Antonio. There's happiness now. Will it continue? We'll find out after this timeout. In San Antonio, and the gentleman to my right, Bella Caroli from Houston, Texas, and his team, Gymnastics team number 1, is capped to the championship here, and you did it with an outstanding floor exercise right down at the end. It came down to the last event, though, didn't it?
Yes, it really came down on the last event. It was a good competition overall, excellent competition, good performances. The matter of fact is like a mini championship because all the national team members, with Abio, just with a few exceptions, been here. So that was a good competition, no question about it.
Both Phoebe Mills and Christy Phillips. Christy Phillips kind of stuck it on the last one on the floor exercise. And as a matter of fact, Bella, we have a look at it here. And you said this was one of her best that she's had.
Yeah, that's a very, very difficult floor routine. As you can see, that's, for example, her last double back. That's a tremendous performance. 3 different double backs on the floor routine. That's probably is very close to the human capacity, the maximum human capacity.
Now, of course, your gymnastics team number 2 finished 3rd here tonight, right around the Scats, which leads us to the next one. You're going now to the American Cup, coming up in Virginia. You're taking 2 young ladies, Phoebe and Christy. How do you look for them to prepare there?
That's correct. The little Phoebe, the matter of fact, the little Christy, excuse me, she's the defending champion. She won last year. It was such a great and such a spectacular performance, through a tremendous performance. Now she's going back to defend her championship title on the McDonald's American Cup, and Phoebe gonna be the 2nd gymnast, actually the 2nd placed American and ranked American gymnast who gonna be there.
Well, two other young ladies on the winning team, of course. Julissa Gomez, a young lady from San Antonio, and Shelley Stack also doing a good job along with those two. Bella, congratulations on the championship here in San Antonio.
Thank you. It was a great pleasure.
Bella Caroli, one of the best in the gymnastics, and you see why, with the young ladies performing here in San Antonio in the first ever of the Alamo City and the Women's Gymnastic Classic. We'll be back with the final wrap-up with Maria Ons and myself right after we pause for this timeout. Is over, and the team championship has gone to Caroli's Gymnasium and Gymnastics #1. As expected, it was a challenge from they and the Scats out of California, and just as we call it, they finished 1 and 2, and the competition came down to that final event again.
It sure did. Floor exercise is the one that clinched it for Caroli's.
And of course, it was Christy Phillips along with Phoebe Mills really sticking their floor exercises, and you see the differential in the points there. Caroli's Gymnasium #2 finishing 3rd. Capital Gymnastics of Austin, along with the Gym Country out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, finished in the #5 spot and did an excellent job. The all-around individual championship here tonight will go, as a matter of fact, into a tie situation as Christy Phillips and Do Yamashiro. Those two young ladies tied with identical scores of 38.4, but a 9.75 on the floor exercise will give the overall championship to Christy Phillips. Phoebe Mills finished 3rd. Julissa Gomez, all of those coming from the Caroli Gym, finished in #4, while Shelley Shear came up with a #5 spot. Going on to some of the others that finished here tonight, of course, we go on down the list, and finally bringing up that bottom spot was once again Cheryl Dunas, and all of these young ladies doing an outstanding job in getting their teams near the top. But again, it came down to Caroli and also to Don Peters. As expected, the field was great, and we may see certainly some of these young ladies on the Olympic team.
Oh, we certainly will. There's a lot of talent here tonight.
Well, we saw a lot. We hope you enjoyed it again, and we'll be back with a final comment on tonight's activity again as Caroli's Gymnastics #1 wins the championship, and one of their own, Christy Phillips, wins the overall. We'll be back with a final comment after this timeout. Here in San Antonio in the first of the Alamo City Women's Gymnastic Classic. The executive producer of Home Sports Entertainment is Jack Stanfield. Director for production is John McIntyre. Tonight's meet has been produced by Mike Anastasio and directed by Hill Thornell, with remote facilities provided by Rogers Cable of San Antonio. We'd like to give special thanks to Lawrence Payne, Director of Broadcasting, San Antonio Sports Channel, and Bob McClure, the President of the Booster Club of Alamo City Gymnastics. We hope you've enjoyed this inaugural event and hope to see you again next year. For Maria Ons, this is Sam Smith saying so long from the Hemisphere Arena in San Antonio, Texas. This has been a presentation of Home Sports Entertainment and the San Antonio Sports Channel in cooperation with Gymnastics Association of San Antonio.
All-Star Dodge, Maryland's #1 Dodge retail dealer.